GNPC for the period 29th June 2006 to 31st December 2007 and supporting documents. Admitted mark SC 12.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Could you mark the document and give it back to the witness, please? Thank you. Now, Mr. Baji, last time you were here, you did tell us some of the debts that are on this list. For instance, you did tell us about the $20,000 to Youth and Sports, the $1 million to PEJEP, but of course it wasn't this extensive. And you also did tell us about the payment of tickets for the Frankie Paul band to come to the Gambia. What I would like you to do briefly is to give an overview of some of the other transactions that we don't know anything about. The Managing Director Trust Bank has just produced a statement of account in respect of account number 120-107-47401 for with regard to the sum of $1,700,000 paid to Jammeh Foundation for Peace and Kanilai Family Farms. Can you tell us about this? How do you know? Well, you said it predated you. Is there anything else you would like to tell us? Because I see those two top your list.
Yes, when I took over, actually, I saw those payments, and they were one for Jammeh Foundation. The payments were done on the same day, but the other one was for $1.3 million, and the other one about $400,000, making it $1.7 million. So that's all I know about it, because these were things that were done before I came, but since I came in, I wanted to have a clear picture of what has happened before. Then I prepared this statement so that at least we can have, we can move forward from there.
I see. Did you pursue them?
The finance director on some instances have written for the payments, but actually there were no response.
I see. And the letters can be found at the corporation.
I think the first submission we have at least one letter which was there which has shown some transactions.
Okay, that covered.
Yes.
I see. How were they treated? Written off now? They were written off?
Yes, all this were written off, yes. I recommended to the board for it to be written off, and the board approved it.
We also see on your list, well, the second lot, a significant amount of money paid to Aircraft Tech LLCP. Who are these people and what was it about? Can you give him the documents, please? Yes, the exhibit. On your report, you have the next batch of debts, but the total at the bottom says $54,783. I don't know. Can you explain this?
Sorry?
If you look at the second lot of debts on the first page, you have a summary to various debtors, Aircraft Tech, and travel agents. Could you explain this part? Because the total at the bottom is $54,783.
There was a deposit of 772,500 from the Office of the President. Actually, I think it was a check drawn in the name of GNPC. But on the same day, there was a payment of 562,500, and that was the payment made to this aircraft technology, So because of that credit, if you add up, there is a difference of about 210,000 from what was deposited and what was withdrawn. So that reduced the balance to 54,783.
Okay. But if the check belonged to GNPC, why would further payments from the account reduce the amount of check on the check?
I assume, because if you look at the letter here that was written by the former managing director, actually,
it's part of the bundle?
Yes.
Yes. The handwritten letter.
The handwritten letter, yes. It was the same day that the transaction happened. Then a deposit of 772,500 and a transfer of 562,500 was done on the same day, on the same letter.
And this transfer went to Aircraft Technologies?
Yes, it went to Aircraft Technology, LLC.
Do you know what it was for?
No, I don't know what it was for, actually. I don't know.
Okay. You're saying money came in payable to GNPC, but then you had to pay 562,500.
Yes.
Yes. But what I don't understand is if you receive money that was made out to GNPC, yeah, 772,000, why would you knock off that money, other payments made on the instruction of the President?
I assume there was an instruction given when the payment was, the deposit came in,
yes,
that you deposit this in your account, but transfer this much to this, to LLC, the Aircraft Technology. I think a directive like that must have been given.
No, I'm just not understanding your own accounting of it, of these transactions. But anyway, maybe when we read the documents further, we'll understand why you had a net of 54,783.
I know the net is because the 772 is a bigger figure compared to 562. Okay. So there is a difference of 210. So because of that difference of 210, which was the credit, the other debits have been reduced from that 210.
I see. That's your own, yes.
Yeah, because we are adding up all the other transactions from the Office of the President, actually.
All right. You just assumed that the money came from the Office of the President, and therefore you knocked out all this.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
But assuming the money was intended for GNPC,
yes,
then really